So I'm here with Babs today to do an individual session that will hopefully be enlightening and empowering to her for her business and her personal and professional life and her spiritual growth. Hi, Babs. You were talking about a focus on expanding your business or making some choices there.
Yes, yeah, I was. I'm really grateful and thank you for your time. But
Yeah,
great.
and your business and the people that you're currently serving and who you want to expand to.
Yeah, so currently I work as an independent minister and I work with people who are mainly within the tech industry, who spend a lot of time on their computers and discords in emerging technologies. They're very open to spiritual and holistic ideas and concepts, but sometimes it's very new to them. So I'm considering expanding out to including people who are already on the holistic journey. I have a couple avenues I could focus on. I could spend more time in certain areas if I wanted to focus on that group of people. But currently, my focus has been with the kind of what I call like outreach and getting people onboarded into the holistic um, viewpoint. I guess I don't know if
Sounds
that's the right.
good.
Yeah.
So the focus then would be how or whether to expand your business to more advanced spiritual people,
Yes.
um,
Yeah.
what to do, should you do it, how would you do it, that kind of thing, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm going to do a three-card spread
Okay.
to start with, then we'll go into the Akashic Records to go deeper into what we're discovering. And the three-card spread, I'm going to start with the mystical oracle, the mystical shaman oracle. It's a very powerful deck, and that will give us the focus card. Uh, and uh, and are you seeing me here clearly on the?
I am.
Okay,
I am.
good.
Yes.
And the focus card is going to be, let's see, I'm just pulling out of the deck
Yeah.
and I'm picking out the middle one. That feels like a good one. Thunder. Thunder is the focus card.
Okay.
The
Thunder.
focus is thunder. Now, let me give you the brief description from the guidebook of what thunder means, just as a beginning point. And some of this or all of this may make sense to you. The essence of thunder, uh, legend speaks of great thunder beings who live in the sky and call for uh, your attention. Yes, with great recurrences, they're meant to happen in the world. They warn when tensions in a situation are called upon to be released. Their presence in your reading reminds you of the dramatic moments in life that change everything, both awesome and frightening. When thunder arrives, it is also a wake-up call, one that you will not soon forget. And the invitation refers to a big dramatic change that feels like a herd of wild bison on the run. You might feel it through your bones. Okay. Uh, Anything you're beginning to pick up in the reading so far?
Not, no, I think we're in for a ride. That's what I think.
I think we are in for a
I
ride.
think we're
Yeah.
in for a ride. Yeah, I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know if that'll be a big whole change or what that means at this point.
Yes. Well, we're
Yeah.
going to find out a little more. So the next part of the reading, there's two cards.
Okay.
One is something to release relative to this thunder, bringing in this new
Okay.
world that is being presented to you.
Okay.
And the other one is what to embrace around the thunder and the change. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
So I'm going to draw from another deck called a tarot deck, the Good Tarot. It's a very simple, elegant one.
Okay.
And I'm going to shuffle some cards, pick out a card seemingly at random, but even
Hmm.
though it's at random, it's the intuition playing out and making nonlinear, very intuitive connections. So what are you to release according to this? We'll see what comes up and it will make sense in its
Yeah.
own way. This is the Three of Water. Three of
Okay.
Water looks like a little sea urchin mermaid, the Three of Water.
Okay. Lovely.
So you're going to release the Three of Water, which I will tell you what you're releasing,
Hmm.
uh, what uh, The three of water. Let's see, I can hold this up and read it here. Celebration, enjoying community, sharing, exuberance, team spirit, common goal. Joy and excitement flows from all these gathered. I embrace being a part of something larger than myself. Now, the interesting thing is that's what you're releasing. You're
Okay.
releasing this three of water, this celebration, enjoying a community. So it's interesting. There's something you're releasing, and that's part of the thunder and the change.
Okay.
And then what you would be embracing going through this process, in other words, sort of the past and the future, what to embrace is, and that's the third card of the reading. And then we'll just talk a little bit more about it and go into the Akashic Records and get some deeper insights in how this relates to your spiritual journey throughout time.
Yes.
Sounds like,
Yeah.
okay. So there's a uh, number of cards here that I'll just pick out the random card that is what to embrace. The Ten of Earth. The Ten of Earth. The Earth is the material realm, the Earth, the grounding. So
Okay.
let me give you that quick reading on the Ten of Earth card. The Ten of Earth, the taglines are affluence, material abundance, mastery, financial security, inherited wealth, and knowledge. I'm now able to step back and observe the results of what I built through my dedication and hard work. I claim ownership of the castles I built that have been taken into the material world. I've achieved mastery and inherited treasures of knowledge and experience thanks to all I've been through. I smile appreciatively um, at the run of my good fortune. That's a very kind of quote positive card, although they're all
Mhm.
meaningful and part of the journey,
Yeah.
whether they're quote positive or negative, they're just part of your journey. So I'm going to take it to you for a moment and seeing what you're picking up. Thunder, something's happening in this choice,
Yeah.
according to the cards, rather momentous, meaning you need to release in some way that community, even though there is a lot of good things in the Four of Waters, releasing some of the wonderful community you have to embrace something for more abundance and manifestation of your kind of deeper dreams. Anyways, that's what they said in a nutshell, but you may have picked up some other things. What's coming to you, Babs?
No, I think there is that. And I guess like when you talked about the thunder, like the fear of releasing some of the
Right.
stuff that I'm doing already, that is, I can see the sense of the fear of releasing some of the communities I've built up, some of the things that I've done already, and letting that go in order to birth something different, in order to birth something new. So I think that that would be interesting, and the whole because my focus hardly ever is on the material like in gaining, like when it talks about castles and stuff like that, it's interesting, like that's not, but maybe there's some type of a grounding that will come as if I am taking this next step and opening up more to communities that are already involved in holistic work and stuff. So yeah.
If you open up to what was that again?
To like like to people and communities that are already involved in the
Hmm.
holistic worldview and who already are on that path and on that journey.
Yes, and just a note about Oracle cards, although they show patterns, and when we go to the Akashic Records, we get more into the past patterns that produce this or that relate to this.
Yes.
Um, the idea is your future is determined by you and the choices you make. Certainly, things that happen in the past will influence your future, but what you do is not preordained or for sure. You choose that and influence that, and other things may come in too. There could be things from the outside of pandemics or natural disasters, or things may come in that you're not, you know. But all of that is part of it. Okay. Anything else before we go into the Akashic Records? Yeah, Thunder brings up fear. I've had that card, and that's come up in readings. And the idea is, whoa, big change that you kind of hold on, and
Yeah, yeah. I think
that's
of
sort of the initial reaction. But that's part of life, isn't it?
Yes. Well, and it's also interesting, kind of sort of in the thunder card. I don't know if you see it, but for me, there I can see kind of like almost a bear shape in the clouds below. Um,
Hmm.
and that to me is inviting and also very powerful. I don't know if you can see it or not, but for me, I can see it kind of like down in the bottom of it. And it just feels like that it's a ride. It's something like, and that's one of the things that I think about is like, um, thunder invites us to like there's something happening, and being invited, even though it's a scary thing, but
Right.
it's an invitation to something.
Right. So the next thing is to go to the Akashic Records.
Mm.
With your permission, I'm going to join you in your Akashic Records and we'll go
Yes.
on a little
Yes.
uh, visualization or a little meditation and a permission to just be there. And it's just a different plane of existence actually outside of time that anyone can access
Mhm.
with the right willingness and openness and humbleness, which I know you have. And then you get to examine it has your past lives, your this life and previous, and how that could foretell or influence your future relative to this decision, our focus today.
Yeah. Okay.
How does that sound? So
Sounds
we'll get
amazing.
into a nice, peaceful, soulful place and then ascend and access the Akashic Records, your Akashic Records, and I'll accompany you there and support you. And we're breathing some beautiful, pure, clear breaths, and just our eyes can close. Yes, good. Relaxing our body. And as we relax with every breath we take, we become more and more centered and more allowing ourselves to float to a higher and higher place, a lofty place. Could be in the clouds, in the mountains, someplace high in the universe, high above. And let me know when you're arriving in this high summit, lofty place for you, Babs.
I'm making my way.
You're going up there. So going up to your perfect summit, your perfect lofty top of the world place, and let me know when you arrive there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Good. And from that beautiful place, and what's the place like?
So I usually arrive on a, sounds kind of funny, but on a dragon. So,
Okay.
like up on a high, it's a mountain, but it's kind of it's like almost a cloud, but it's a solid cloud.
Mm-hmm.
It's very very firm to walk on, um, and
Mm-hmm.
has kind of like some stairs, like some wrought iron stairs, going
Yeah.
up.
And maybe those stairs are another opening available portal to take you up to the Akashic records to that higher dimensional realm where all your records are kept. And you can just go up there.
Yeah.
You can take your Dravic or not, whatever way you wish to. You can just
Mhm.
ascend and you can open your records and just arrive in the Akashic records, the book of life, the cosmic library, and you can just immediately be there. And as you arrive there, what's it like for you?
So for me, I walk through these big, beautiful, ornate doors, um,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a very large room,
Mm-hmm.
like you would imagine, like a very large library, but it's full of light. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of still got that billowy floor. Um,
Good. And
yeah.
somewhere there, Babs, is a record in some form or
Mhm.
another, a story, a picture, a book, something about how your past and your past lives relate to this idea of making a decision, maybe a crossroads, a change, maybe something big shifting into your focus in your work, something that would happen for you to expand out. So when you go look through your records or what's pointed out to you from your previous past, and it could be a past life where something mirrors this, relates to your current focus.
Yeah, so there's a table with a book, um, and I'm just looking, opening the book. Um, currently it's fairly blank. Um, I'm just giving it a second. And I think I'm seeing actually an individual come in. And I think I'm supposed to go to a different book. So I'm not going back to the book that I previously looked at this book on the table, but that's not where I'm supposed to be right now. Um, so I'll walk further into the records. I'm following this being, and I'll pull down this book. It's a very light book, very airy.
Good. And so I'll just allow it to take you back to that time when you were in a similar situation in a previous time and see what comes up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Just let it unfold, whatever shows up.
Yeah. It feels more fairy-like. I don't know what that's about, but more fairy-like. Like I have wings,
Mm-hmm.
but more like not angelic wings, but more fairy wings.
Mm-hmm. Where are you in the picture of the person that represents you in this
I
scene?
I'm the being with the wings.
You've got the wings,
I've
and
got
where
the
are you?
wings. It seems to be like something that's got a lot of green, a lot of joy. Um, there's also water, and there's other beings around. There's other beings like me who have wings. Um,
And what are you doing there?
I think I don't know if this makes any sense, but I'm kind of offering them something. I'm giving them, I don't know if it's food or um, just providing them. In some senses, it's something. Some places, I'm handing a scroll to some of them. Other places, I'm caretaking. I think I'm caretaking for
You're
these.
giving them what, a scroll?
One of them, one person I was giving, or one being I was giving a scroll.
What's the
Um,
purpose of giving them a scroll?
it was something they needed.
What did they need it for?
I think for them to become whole, or
Mm-hmm.
it was for healing. It was a.
Is there some knowledge or what's in the scroll? What did the scroll provide them with?
I need to go back and see. Um, I think I see them more finding some healing into interior healing. So something in this scroll, it wasn't mine to tell them what was on the scroll. It was mine to give them the scroll. But it
Mm-hmm.
seems that that it's bringing them healing, um, some grief, but I think there's healing within that grief for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you are a winged being, you're a messenger giving some other winged beings in this environment a scroll
Mhm.
for healing.
Yeah, and then I think there's another one who I gave something to eat or to drink because they were thirsty.
Eat or drink.
Yeah.
And what is your role in that community? Where are you and what do you, who are you and or
Mhm.
what do you represent and who are those, who's in that community? Who are they?
Um, I think I'm a spiritual teacher
Okay.
for them, um, but not above
Mm-hmm.
them, but just it feels very holistic and whole, um, and just yeah.
And what are they doing? What's that community about?
Um, I think they're just joyful beings. I think if I think about what their purpose is, I would guess. Um, I don't know if this sounds right or not, but I think they're like nature spirits.
It sounds very nature spirit,
I think
an
they're
elemental
nature.
experience. So where does this fit into your past life history? Where is that
Um,
where is that being placed in time and space?
Hmm. I think it's I think it's somewhere between. I have had a sense of once knowing that I was a priestess in ancient Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's somewhere between ancient Egypt and now,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere along that.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's in a parallel dimension, I don't know. Could be also
Mm-hmm.
in that. Mhm.
Good. Okay. And where did the wings come from? What is that about?
Mm. I think the wings are just because we fly. um, I think that's just part of the nature of this. When I was this being, I think it's just part of. I think in nature, these beings are joyful, happy, free beings, and it's just part of who they are.
Hmm. So is there anything else you want to explore or ask at the records now about this past life um,
Mm, no, not necessarily.
and anything else about how you can use it to embrace your future?
Mm. I think I'm supposed to also ask. I'm coming back out of that particular tome or book, and just sit with Source for a moment and ask for courage.
Courage?
Yeah,
Courage for what?
to walk through the thunder.
Yeah.
Courage to embrace the newness, or maybe it's not even newness. Just to embrace whatever the path unfolds.
Hmm.
Mhm.
To embrace the path. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And you can thank the any guides or any support you have in the Akashic Records. Do you feel ready to close the records for now? Okay,
Yeah.
coming back down through that portal, that opening or the stairs, however you got there, coming back to the lofty place and then back down further into your seat, grounded, feeling your feet on the floor. The records are closed. We're back here on Earth, and yet aware of higher dimensions still.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Wow, you went pretty deep there, it seemed.
That was good. That's good.
Yeah. Um, and if you want, we could ask Metatron, the Archangel, for any further insights into this too. But
Yeah.
going back to the cards, where
Mm.
if you'd like, I can bring in Metatron, the
Mm-hmm.
thunder,
Mm-hmm.
releasing the Three of Waters, some of the previous communities, even though supportive and embracing the new things coming through you, the Ten of Earth, which is supposed to be a
Mm-hmm.
very powerful manifesting by doing
Mm-hmm.
so.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Looking
think.
at it now, what's coming up?
Yeah. I think I need to spend some more time. I think the earth grounding, the ten card is getting back to that sense of being. I've had a sense over my journeys of my lifetimes that, and I think I learned this through the class, Philip, through our class, was that I did your well, I don't know, it was the first one. What's the first name of the first class that we did? It's not the manifesting one. It's the one where we with the
Life
roles.
purpose?
Yeah, the life purpose. Thank you. I can have the right name, but the
Yeah, the
life
one you
purpose.
took our coach
Yes.
healing program and life purpose, right?
Yes, and in that one, it was made very clear that my role is as a priest, um, and yeah, so that's what I think I need to continue to head back towards. So
That feels aligned. And it
it
may
feels
shake up some of the, it's sort
hmm
of like you have a certain amount of security
yeah,
uh, with where you are, but the
hmm
thunder is suggesting that if
I need to go back to where, yeah, that I mean, because I do
you
know that
can,
that's
the
my
results
soul's
could
path.
be very positive. The Ten of Earth, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And for me, the ten of earth is that it's not that now that I think of it, it's like the earth spirits also.
Mhm.
That those are the earth spirits that
Yes,
that
you have a very close connection with elementals and elemental
yes.
energies with the
Yeah.
fairies there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Beautiful.
Did you want me to check in and get a
Sure.
little
Yes,
channeling from
please.
Metatron,
Yes.
who among
Abs-
other things is an archangel keeper of the Akashic records, and more and just on
Absolutely.
this reading and how it might
Absolutely. Yes.
give you further insight. Okay, so
Absolutely.
asking
Yes.
Metatron to come in.
Yes.
Yes, Babs, if you open your heart, more and more light and energy will come through it. Uh, that will not only enlighten the people you are currently serving who are just beginning to wake up, it will shine forth to people who are further awake, who can use all your knowledge and wisdom you've acquired in this life and prior. Uh, so follow your heart and uh, do your best, give your best shot because you have a lot to offer and share, and people will sense your light and your beingness when you communicate and connect with them. Thanking Metatron. So, in concluding our session, covered a lot of territory with the three cards, the thunder, uh, and the four of the three the three of wands, the three of water rather, the
Mhm.
emotional card, letting go of some of those emotions, of some of the past experiences, even though they're positive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And leading to a very powerful manifestation of your gifts and your visions in the Ten of Earth. But according to the cards, there may be a little thundering going in the process to shake things up. So where are you sitting now? I know this is going to continue to integrate uh,
Mhm.
as we're concluding here.
Yeah, I think I've gotten some really, really good clarity on, once again, just that affirmation of who I am, what my purpose is here in this lifetime. Um, Focus on a little more sense of focus of where I should be spending at least some of my time, um, and letting go of what it's interesting. I just had an opportunity today to take on another role in another community, but I think perhaps I may have to say no to that and focus on this direction.
Right, because you can only have so much time and attention and
Mhm.
focus, and if you want to expand, as you were saying, to the more spiritual community, not necessarily letting go of what you have, of course, but you can kind of go in the same direction where you are, clearly,
Yeah.
or as you said, expand broader,
Yes.
deeper, maybe out into what you offer and can develop.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the point with the elemental beings is that it's also partly my role to nurture those who are already on the journey, not only those who are kind of on the fringes, but the people who are already within that journey.
Yeah, I like that word nurture, and you're good at that.
Yeah, yeah, it's one of the things I love to do. So yeah,
Great. Well, I hope that session serves
wow,
you
it's
well.
amazing. It was amazing. Thank you.